Everybody's raving about Chance the Rapper's redemption story. Welcome back to the Controlled Sound Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Let's just get into some of the stuff we're talking about this week. We have Scarlett Johansson's has a secret project with Marvel Studios. It is supposed to be a Disney Plus series. So that'll be exciting to see what goes on with Scarlett Johansson and how they bring her back into the MCU. Next, we have Keke Palmer. They are interested in bringing Keke Palmer in for a big role in the MCU, and I'm wondering what character it's going to be. I think it's going to be Storm from the X-Men, but I could be wrong about that. But I think it's most likely going to be Storm from the X-Men. Now, we have the Deadpool and Wolverine new trailer we had, and we actually had a little teaser here of this. Looks like Doctor Strange's portal that he opened up in Endgame and he used for other various things in the MCU. So it'll be interesting to see if Doctor Strange is a part of Deadpool 3 or somebody in that Doctor Strange universe is a part of Deadpool. Now, we have TikTok is reportedly shutting down the U.S., but TikTok owner would rather shut down in the U.S. than sell to another company. So it'll be interesting to see that they have till January 19th of 2025. So that'll be interesting to see if they do end up selling or they just end up banning it altogether in the United States. And then Knuckles. There was a season review on Knuckles, the TV show that just came out on Paramount Plus. Overall, it got 8 out of 10, so which is pretty good. Almost every episode didn't get under a 7. I mean, the fourth episode got a 9. The last episode got an 8. So they did. This is a pretty good, I'm assuming, series from what the reviews say. We have the Knicks and the 76ers matchup's pretty tight right now. It's 2-1. Tomorrow they play game 4. So we'll see where that goes. But I wanted to hone in on this as Embiid only received a flagrant 1 for this play. And this kind of looked like a intentional move on Mitchell Robinson, where he grabbed his ankle and pulled him to the ground. So I don't know if this is going to get reviewed by the NBA and upgraded to a flagrant 2, because I think it should be. There was no basketball play on this play. That's why I think it's just something where yesterday, the day before, Minnesota and Phoenix had a play in which some guy smacked another guy in the face, and they called it a flagrant 1, and there was no attempt on the basketball. I think this one, in a sense, is more egregious because he's not even going. He's on the floor grabbing a guy's ankle. So I think they'll review it and they'll change it to a flagrant 2. The NBA. Joel Embiid went for 50 points. He went for 50 and 8 against the New York Knicks. So I thought that was very interesting. But he should have been ejected from the game from the beginning. I think they just didn't do it because of it's Joel Embiid. It's the playoffs. You can't eject a guy like that in a big playoff game like that. The Lakers are now 0-11 against the Denver Nuggets. And they've lost 11 straight against them. They've lost, including 7 straight postseason games. So they really just can't. I don't know. They can't beat Denver. Denver's got their number. This is very interesting. I didn't know. This is the first time in NBA history that both LeBron James and Kevin Durant are both down 0-3 in the same postseason. So can they come back? It's very possible. LeBron has come down back from 3-1s. They're never 3-0s, but you never know. It could happen. And then we had the NFL draft was this past Thursday. We had Caleb Williams go number 1 overall. Then it went Jaden Daniels, then Drake May, then Marvin Harrison Jr., then Joe Alt. Then the New York Giants got Neighbors from the LSU Tigers. And then the Washington quarterback went 8. Romeo Odunze went 9. J.J. McCarthy went 10. And then Bo Nickel went 12. That's how it rounded out the top 12, the 13th pick. The 13th pick was Brock Bowers. But out of the first 12 picks in the this draft, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quarterbacks taken. 6 out of the first 12 picks were quarterbacks. And it was very interesting to see that the Atlanta Falcons took, since they signed Kirk Cousins, they took the quarterback from Washington. I thought that was a very interesting pick. I also thought the first 3 picks, I really thought it was going to probably Drake May to the Washington Commanders was going to be 2. But I guess they really just love Jaden Daniels that it ended up being Jaden Daniels. Which I'm not mad about the pick, but listen, it's still I thought it was a little high for him because of his upside is not as big as Drake May's upside. Now, as for Eminem has announced a new album coming out in summer of 2024, The Death of Slim Shady. So this is the trailer for it.
He's a psychopath. The same rude lyrics and controversial antics may have ultimately led to his demise.
So who killed Slim Shady?
Join me as we recreate the events that led to the murder of Slim Shady.
I knew it was just a matter of time for Slim.
So that'll be interesting to see what goes on with that, because I love Eminem. Eminem's a great artist. So we'll see what happens with that and if that album lives up to expectations. And then Metro Boomin actually, after Eminem put out that trailer of The Death of Slim Shady, he said, "Somebody please tell Eminem I'm trying to lock in." So Metro Boomin wants to be a part of Eminem's new album. Now we had 4 Bats in the studio with Kanye. For how crazy Kanye is really a great mind in music, and he'll show how great he is. He really does help the younger artists. Speaking of Kanye, one of his proteges, Chance the Rapper, just came out with a new single called "Bury Alive," and I think this is gonna bring him back on the map. I'm excited to see. Everybody's raving about Chance the Rapper's redemption story, and they're all excited to say they never doubted Chance, and they want to see him win again. So it'll be exciting to see his new album coming out this year. And finally, we have Tupac's estate is threatening to sue Drake over the diss track feature that was AI generated, the tailor-made feature with Snoop Dogg and Tupac on it, the diss track towards Kendrick Lamar. So we'll see. He did remove it from the internet off of his Instagram and Twitter. He did remove it, but it's still there, out. I mean, he did release it to the public, so it is still out there. But we'll see what happens with that. I appreciate you guys for watching episode 71 of the Controlled Sounds podcast. Make sure you click videos up here and you subscribe down there. Thank you very much, guys.